the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out and I'll lay your ship bare. See, I'll leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. The scars of your...
Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen of the internet, I am recording because I would like to document my hair trials. I think it's really important for everyone to see what my hair looks like before. This is not exactly how my hair typically looks, because typically I don't have a lot of new growth. I have it like neat and cute all the way around. You know, you wouldn't see any little looseness, and it would be a little bit fuller. I intend to undo them for the purpose of having my hair out. Why? Because I'm kind of tired of it. Not kind of, I am tired. And I want to see what I have underneath here after 8 years. So I decided that it's a time to kind of document it before it gets out of control. Because as I know, this is going to start getting really bushy up here. And I'm going to have a lot less locks. I have about 100 locks on my head, or I had. I've taken out 5. And so right now it's looking probably the best it's going to look. It's going to start getting really crazy. So I just want you to see how long my hair is. It's past shoulder length, almost to my breasts. It's kind of full in the back. I don't know if you can see that. And it has a lot of movement, has a lot of color. It looks a little bit damaged and dry. You can see like flyaways back here. And I used to think it was a lot cuter. Now I'm thinking it's getting kind of stiff because I haven't been deep conditioning it or really maintaining it. It's just been on the outs. Since I've started taking my locks, I started taking them out April 19th or April 20th. Took out my first lock, and I'll show you. This is an undone lock. It ends up looking kind of like a lock because it's two strand twisted. I've taken out 5 locks so far. They're kind of like all over my head. I've alternated. Here's another lock that I undid. You can see it's curly. I two strand twisted it. And if you compare, like, so this is one lock, but here's another lock that would have been the same length. Look, I don't know if you can see. So here is the undone one, and here's the done one. So for those of you naysayers who say, why are you taking so long to undo your locks? I've maintained a lot of length. I've maybe lost 2 inches. Granted, my hairstylist is going to cut a lot of it, but I don't want to go in there bald, which is the whole reason why I'm undoing my locks personally, rather than just cutting at my new growth. Because right now I have about an inch or half an inch of new growth, but an undone lock, I probably have, let's see, I probably have 5 or 6 inches of hair that he can work with. So the process is daunting, I can tell you at this point. Let's see. I've been undoing my locks since Saturday. Today is about to be Thursday, or it's Thursday. It takes me an hour to do each lock. The first lock I did took me an hour and a half. Now it takes me about 45 minutes to an hour to do a lock. An hour if it's a longer lock. I use a thumbtack, which is much better than a rat tooth comb, because you'll see online people will talk about using rat tooth combs. I use a thumbtack because it's sharper, but I don't know if you can see. Let's see. You see that skin, how rough it is? The thumbtack like will come in and literally rip the skin off my thumb. So, I mean, it has its troubles. I do my hair at work, which probably shouldn't be doing. But what I do in my process is I take a thumbtack and I take a water bottle. I take the water bottle, I stick the lock in the water bottle. I marinate it for 5 minutes or 3 minutes. Take it out, and then I have a little bottle of cholesterol, you know, the deep conditioner. I saturate the lock. Then I take the thumbtack and I go to the lock and I just undo it strand by strand. Takes forever and I lose tons of hair. I've lost like a bag's worth, a garbage bag, well, like a plastic CVS bag's worth of hair already. And so I have this is an example, of an undone lock. Here's another example. Here's an example. I don't know if you can see that. It's been kind of fun seeing the kind of hair that I have underneath here. It's sad though. I mean, I've had these locks for 8 years, but it's different to know what kind of texture I have underneath my hair, or underneath these locks. They say that every 8 years your hair texture changes, and so I guess I'm due for another change. I'm going to keep this vlog throughout, tell you my frustrations and whatnot. I had an appointment to get my hair done on Monday, thinking that this would just be a weekend process, but with an hour each lock, and I have 100 locks. That means 100 hours. This is probably going to take a month or more, because I only do 1 or 2 locks a day. So it's, I mean, truly, if I do 1 lock a day and I have 100 locks, that would be 100 days. I don't have 100 days, because this is going to look crazy. Like, you can already see that my hair is getting thinner. From lack of 5 locks, it looks like, to me, it doesn't look as full. And it's kind of sad because it's cute. I know. It's cute and it's attractive, and I really liked him. But it's time for me to move on. Probably after my hair is cut, it'll be like this length. Maybe this length if I'm lucky. Even though they're probably here. It's such damaged hair from the process. People suggested that I use a rat tooth comb or a fork, but I would really suggest for people who have really tight locks, who have been in locks for a long time, to take a thumbtack because it's sharp, or a safety pin, and you can just kind of go bit by bit, because you want to preserve as much hair as possible. I feel like I've done that. Also, you want to keep wetting your hair, conditioning, just preserving as much of your hair as possible. I feel like I've done that. It's a frustrating process. Apparently my dog wants to be on camera. Say hello, Langston. Hello. It's a daunting process. It's very frustrating. It's not a weekend process like I originally thought. It is something that you need to dedicate time to. You need to dedicate hair to. Someone suggested, and I've been doing that, alternating the sides of your heads, because you don't want to have just like all your locks undone on one side and then have locks on the other. I've also been doing it in the middle of my head so I can wear a ponytail. I definitely am going to take the maximum amount of time to do this or unlock my hair, so I want to figure out a way to do it in a cute fashion. Anyway, this has been a long video. It didn't need to be long. I'm just documenting this is the very beginning of my unlocking process. I do not want to go bald, but I want to have my hair out of my locks after 8 years. So here goes. I'm a little nervous. Hopefully I'll still be cute without them. Pretty sure I will. But stay tuned. It should be fun. Bye-bye.